guys, Laura St. John here with my husband Scott St. John. We are broadcasting about exploding Isagenix in the fitness market. So welcome if you're just tuning in. Welcome if someone sent you this video and you're watching it on replay. Strong Confident Living is a community. It's a lifestyle of fitness, nutrition, and mindset. We weave those three things together to live the kick-assiest life.
Good word.
Kick-ass.
Like
it's a kick-ass lifestyle. Isagenix is a part of it. It's because it's part of our nutrition, but our culture was actually built originally on the fitness side and the mindset side. And we wove in the nutrition and it all came together in this beautiful lifestyle. So
Very important.
This broadcast is going to be for athletes of all ages.
That's
if you are an athlete or you are tuning into this because you're looking to improve your performance, just crush your workouts, whatever it is. This broadcast will be about athletes first. We're going to talk to you. Then we're going to talk to trainers. We own some gyms. We've worked with trainers all over the world, and we understand. We know what it's like. So we're also going to talk to trainers. So those of you who are tuning in because you are a personal trainer or you work at a gym, you're interested in weaving in nutrition, this is going to be for you. And then, yes, lots of juicy tips coming your way. And then gym owners. We own gyms. We totally understand what life is like. It's busy. And we're going to unveil our 10 steps of how we rolled out Isagenix, why we almost didn't, but what we did a couple years ago that exploded it into our gyms and why it was so effective for all of our people. So welcome as you're tuning in live. We'll definitely be reading through all the comments. This will be posted on our YouTube for Strong Confident Living. This will be embedded in our page. This is going to be also hosted on our strongconfidentliving.com website. So there will be lots of ways to connect, but we're just going to get right down into it. Right, babe? Just like our workouts.
Yes, ma'am.
Right down into it. So keeping it real, right? Husband and wife here, we're going to give our quickest story, right? Why we started Isagenix over 6 years ago ourselves. It was actually not necessarily to roll out in gyms. I wanted to lose some baby weight. Okay, we now understand that. We work with a lot of our clients and customers that, and a lot of people that want to lose weight and then get in shape. It's all part of fitness and being fit. I started it as a weight loss journey. You started it as more of a fitness journey. Scott was the guy who had done everything, on every powder, tried everything out there, and was the real person for me to put it to the test from a guy perspective because I knew it was working. So we split it thinking it was just going to be a 30-day quick reset, and that was over 6 years ago. About, 15 days in? 12 days in, we're like, OMG, what's in this? We're going to take it for life. And then we started peeling back all the layers and recognizing what's in it. So we're going to dive right into it. Talking first to athletes, because even if you're here and you're a trainer or you're a gym owner, who we work with is athletes, right?
Each and every one of them.
We all have athletes
Stay-at-home
inside
mom,
us.
Whoever you are.
Right. And getting into shape. So what are some of the number one things? We work with athletes from all ages, all ability levels. We worked with thousands now of people, from some of the top Ironman people in the world.
Sarah Warfield, we're talking about you.
On Team Isagenix with us. Triathletes, go-getters, people who run like 100 miles and do all those crazy things that are amazing, right? Just the feats that people do. Busting through personal records. Or, people like me that just like to work out a couple days a week.
There's no one like you, Laura.
But seriously, athletes of all ages, and then even kid athletes. We do a lot of kid sports conditioning. We work with all different ages. So why athletes?
Why athletes? I give 4 really quick examples. It's simple, the quality of the ingredients, you're able to work harder and repair faster. And now as an athlete, who in the heck doesn't want that, right? So it's very simple when it comes down to it for me as far as why as an athlete should I be on Isagenix. And again, it's simple, the ingredients are amazing, you are able to work harder and repair faster.
So let's talk about the simplicity, and even we'll get into the quality and how it compares, but talk about the simplicity for athletes pre-post nutrition workouts.
Well, again, when Isagenix launched their athletic performance products, it was game changing. Again, like Laura said, I have tried everything under the sun. When I tried the new AMP line, within the first couple of months, I gained 6 pounds of muscle. I was, one of Laura's favorite things is, biceps bigger, waist smaller. That's one of the things we get from guys
Especially
a lot.
from the guy athletes.
Yeah, from the guys.
Biceps bigger,
Biceps
Laura.
bigger.
Biceps bigger, yeah.
Waist smaller. So again, there's a simplicity to the program that you follow. There's wonderful guidelines to follow too that's put out by Team Isagenix on when and how to use the Ampline products. And remember, right, this is not just for the extreme athlete, but it's for every single athlete inside you. And there's going to be a real big push here with Team Isagenix and Isagenix in general on the whole idea of, performance your way. And mom, me, it doesn't matter who you are, right? Everyone is an athlete. Everyone should be on the Ampline. Everyone should be using it because you're just going to perform better.
Okay, so simplicity is literally bars, shakes, but let's talk about the next thing, because the next thing is really what separates Isagenix from the rest, and that was the quality, the integrity, because as athletes, there's a million things out there. There is a sea of stuff, and we just stopped comparing. I used to compare and look at ingredients and all that. Finally, it was like apples to oranges different. And I tell people your body is the best science, especially our top performing athletes, the athletes that are preparing for Olympics, Tokyo 2020, whatever it is that you might just be preparing for Monday's workout, whatever it is that you're preparing for. Athletes, your body. If this is not game changing for you, especially if you're already clean eating, you are going to notice the results even faster than our typical people, like the way I started, just to lose some weight, because you're already, the cleaner you are already eating, the more you're already into performance, the faster you're going to see the results, because you're going to be recognizing what's happening at a cellular level, which is taking toxins out, refueling yourself with the best, and then just all the performance line, like you're saying, preparing yourself for the workout, opening up your oxygen in your blood, the NOx, the amped power to give yourself power and strength, the endurance, the stamina. But let's talk about, you talked about recovery. Okay. Performance is one thing. So their performance is going to go through the roof. And again, give it the full 30 days. We typically start all athletes on the weight loss packs because it rebalances you. Even if you have no weight to lose, athletes want to get lean and mean.
And there's a big point here when dealing with athletes and the weight loss system, right? The fact that we put ourselves through so much stress during training, that's a lot of the times that's why we feel it's so important that they go through the entire system first to help rebalance that body. Because again, even though we're clean eating, right, super strict with diets, the true athletes, there's still that toxicity in the body because of the stress we put ourselves through.
Right. So athletes, recovery is everything.
Everything.
Especially if you are more an extreme athlete, everything is
or
recovery.
Or just a stay-at-home mom
or just
or dad.
Repair. Right. I mean, repair. I like to not be sore.
I hate to be sore because that means I can't then go out and do the things I like to do.
Right.
I mean, sore is good, but I don't want to be so sore that I can't do something.
Like go up the steps, right?
Owie.
So really, no, just if you are an athlete and if you are on this thread, whether you are watching on replay, whether you are watching live, and you are currently using Isagenix, just start commenting in the comments below. What Isagenix products do you use for your workouts? What do you use pre-workout? What do you use during? What do you use post? We've got separate YouTube videos and videos on how to use Isagenix for athletes, so we're not going to spend another 15 minutes on exactly what to take when. That's a whole other broadcast. But the point is that everyone needs this because you're putting your body under stress. You need to perform better. You need to recover faster so you can perform better and better and better and never plateau. And no matter where you fall in line. So it's really for every athlete. Bring out that badass in you. And
I know what's in there.
Yeah. So for more resources on that, teamisagenix.com is a huge resource. And for the science, if you want to really get into the science and the reports and the third-party stuff, go to isagenixhealth.net. Those are terrific resources. For us on strongconfidentliving.com, on our website, it's all for support of how to roll it out, how to do this, how we weave it in. So look at our website more as a support resource. We're independent associates of Isagenix. We are in the trenches doing it too. We're athletes and we love it.
And again, for the hardcore athletes out there, the new study that just came out that was released during Celebration was the Informed Sport certification with all the Amped line products actually. So they're now Informed Sport certified. If you don't know what that means, look it up on informedsport.com. It's a very high classification, the meaning that these are, again, some of the best products you can find out there.
I love the comments pouring into about what you guys are doing after this broadcast. We'll post about what our favorite pre and post workout regimens are because they're different. Right?
Of course they are.
Oh, of course.
I'm not like you.
I'm not like you. Okay, so yeah. So Informed Sport is amazing. They were NSF certified first and now Informed Sport certified, which is huge. I mean, we have NFL athletes, we've got, pro golfers, we've got pro athletes, baseball players. We've got all kinds of
Soccer
people.
Players,
so the point
MMA
is,
fighters,
put it in your body.
Watch what happens.
Watch what happens. You've got 30 days and you get a money back.
Let's talk about trainers.
If it's not game-changing for you.
Let's talk about trainers.
Let's talk about trainers. All right, trainers. We know you're the hardest people because we were you. We are you. Okay, we train people.
Well,
and
I am.
Well, yeah. I coach people all the time. I just don't have the
Making sure we
stopwatch.
clarify that.
Maybe I need one. Okay, but seriously, personal trainers, or if you work in a gym or if you work in the fitness world and you love to train people, no matter what, you went into this because you love to help people. Okay, this is why we opened gyms. We just wanted to help transform people. So what about trainers?
So let me start with why I was always no to something like this, right? Because people would approach me, and they still do, right, with, I can help you make more money. And I would be like, stop right there. As a trainer, I didn't necessarily get into this business because I was thinking I was going to make tons of money. What I was thinking was, I am going to help people with the gift I have. Right? So that's kind of my core value with why I'm in the industry. It's what I love to do. It's why we are so inspiring to people. Now, when you align with people like that, what is our goal? Our goal is to make people better, so we can do the training, which is awesome, right? I'm sure you're all talented trainers out there, but what's the most important part? Their pre and post, right? Their pre and post nutrition, what they're fueling themselves with. So as a trainer, this is a wonderful opportunity to kind of have the full circle, right? You deliver an awesome workout. You then deliver a beautiful program with nutrition that gives them results. What does everyone want? They want results. What else do they want? They want simplicity. We had the in-house nutritionist. We had people following meal plans, and every single one of them would come to us and be like, this is way too hard. Not everybody wants to be a meal prepper, okay? There are those that are out there that do that, which is awesome. I know what it's like. But there's also those who just want simple nutrition quick. And with that, they still want to see amazing results.
And like Karen just said, everyone listens to their trainer. So trainers, we
Well,
often, I try to listen. At least 15
Did you guys hear her just say that?
Everyone
I'm going to record that. I'm going to make sure we have
is
that.
recorded.
Well, I'm going to take that one little piece.
Okay, regardless.
That's
See the
epic.
husband-wife banter. We've been in business together for
Too long.
many years. No, but really, personal trainers. Well, Scott used to wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning,
Yep.
start training at the gyms. When did he get home? When the kids
Way
were
late.
going to sleep. We understand your split days, your morning hours, or whether you're working in the afternoons, whether you're working in the evenings, and then again the next morning early.
Super successful,
Your energy.
way too busy, right? So when we started introducing it to our trainers, who are wonderful, wonderful human beings, working so hard, doing what they love, we sat them down and we said, wouldn't you like to come to train at the gym because you want to, not because you had to? Just hold on to that thought for a second.
Yes.
As a trainer, wouldn't it be great to train because you want to, not because you had to? So here is an opportunity for you to start making a residual income on the side that can actually end up outpacing what you could ever do inside the gym. Mm-hmm. Right? That sat with our trainers for a second, and they were like, whoa.
Another thing that we recognize with our trainers is, especially even as our clients came into the gym, was we could hang out with them for an hour, right, and give them a really great workout, but what are they doing the other 23 hours of the day? And we can help transform people physically in the gym, rip apart muscles, right? Rip them down, break them down, mentally help people get through a struggle of a workout. But how do you carry that through in the home environment? How do you carry that through so if they're going home and there's kids and there's all their busyness, that you can impact your own customers outside the 1 hour that you might be personally training them or giving them a class? And this was a way that you can not only give yourself more energy and be the example. Be the example for the people that you're working with.
Yeah, that was a great point that I wanted to really stress upon, was the energy level, right? Again, whenever I'm talking to fitness professionals, whether they're gym owners or trainers, the first thing I say is put this stuff in your body, right? It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. The only thing you have to lose is the idea of like, this isn't gonna work, okay? Because it does work. And once you start feeling amazing, you're going to be like, oh, all right, now I understand why I want to share this with people. Okay, that's where the business side comes in. But first, be a product of the product and just get people to try it.
And initially, you know, when we rolled it out with our trainers, you know, all of our trainer friends, it was, listen, be our guinea pigs. Just try this. You know your body, right? You know your body, just like the top athletes know their bodies. Just see what happens. And it was interesting because all of our trainers were like, I've taken other protein shakes before. I've taken all these other things. This is giving me more stamina to teach the classes, to give more, like you're saying. There is so much energy that gets put into your classes, that gets put into your workouts, that gets put into your programs, especially when you walk in and sometimes the energy of the class is down here and you need to lift them up. So be at your best. Yes, be the example, like I said. Put it in your own body, and first be a believer, because you're never going to share it with anybody if you don't believe in the experience yourself. And we've had a ton of trainers just start with just the shakes or just some piecemeal stuff. No. We've learned the hard way that this, like, we want to just accelerate you to your goals. Start with one of the 30-day systems, the weight loss packs, detox, get the crap and the stress out of your cells.
That's non-negotiable.
And replenish it with the amazing nourishments. Balance yourself with the ionics and the mineral stuff. Okay, just know, again, all the details and the proofs in the pudding. Just know that you are going to feel amazing within the end of the month. And you are going to make a decision then of how you can share this, how you can roll this out to your customers. That's from the trainer standpoint.
Yeah, and again, from the trainer standpoint, I don't even start with business until they really start putting the stuff into their bodies, right? Because again, once you're a product of the product, that's when the light switch goes off. That's when you start getting excited.
Okay, I'm trying to keep an eye on the time.
I was going to say, what are you doing here?
Okay, I'm
We're just playing around here. Don't worry about us.
Organizing all our notes.
Don't worry about us.
So, thank you. Now we're going to move from, and we're going to revisit all the questions down below. So we've already spoken to athletes and why athletes should try this stuff, okay? And if you're an athlete, why? Boom, do it. Okay, next we've talked to personal trainers in the fitness market. Now we're going to talk about gym rollout, because we've successfully rolled this out not only in our own gyms that we own, but now in other gyms around the world. And we've got 10 steps that we're going to give you, 10 juicy steps
of
how to, oh gosh.
You and your
It
juicy.
all starts with the culture. Do you want to talk about the culture? The nutritional culture?
It all starts between the ears, really, with that. And creating, again, right? So I'm a gym owner. What is my goal? My goal is to create healthy, happy clients. They want to see success. They want to feel great. They want to walk around with their shoulders back, their chin up. I am awesome. So how do we do that? We provide a great program, and then we also help them with their nutrition, because again, the other 23 hours of the day or whatever it is the most important part. We break them down. How do they repair themselves? How do they get to their goals? How do we keep them motivated?
I like the way our friend Megs put it.
Yeah, Megs.
She's rolled it out in Portland gyms.
Portland.
OMG,
Boom.
Fulcrum
Fitness.
Yeah. So
Visit it.
just besides, not only have they rolled it out so successfully, but she said, you know what, Laura, people eat a lot more often than they work out. And I was like, that is the simplest sentence I've ever heard. People eat a lot more often than they work out. Yet you think it's the fitness routine. No, that's just a piece of it. But here's our 10 steps of how we rolled it out in the gym. You ready? All right, and guys, comment as you talk about it. Number 1, gym owners, get on board. So the first thing, and I'm going to talk to you personally, if you own a gym, and then I'm also going to talk to the associates that are out there saying, hey, I want to bring this to my gym. Okay, so I'm going to give you the steps of what we did. Number one, the same idea of getting the trainer on board, because if they don't believe it and all these things are tossed our way, we get emails every friggin' week saying, sell this. We get boxes of stuff dropped off at our gym doors with just saying, really?
God,
with just sometimes like just, they drop this, they drop that. Okay, it's nice. Okay, we get all this free stuff because then they want us to sell it. So there's like this cloud that you first have to get through of, is this really good? Okay, so the only way to really know for yourself if it's good is for you to have a personal story with Isagenix.
And remember, you're not actually going and selling something. This is an opportunity to create the basis of wellness, right? Again, Isagenix is not a diet, right? It's not a diet.
It's a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle, and that's what we're offering. That's what the gym culture is offering, a lifestyle.
Okay, so step one, gym owners, develop your own personal story. If you're a gym owner, though, and you're saying, I believe in this, but I'm not going to do it just yet, or I'm ready to do it in a month, and you've got a local Isagenix associate that's saying, rah, 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 I love this stuff. I'm ready to set up a booth. I'm ready to set up a table. Then go with that person. Allow that person to be your mentor, and allow that person to get your clients on board. Do healthy happy hours. It's some of the dots that I'm about to go through. Okay, so just gym owners, if you trust your customer who's bringing it to you. I've seen so many stories now over the last 6 years of people that brought it to the gym. Okay, just like Meg's brought it to her gym owners.
And we have people in Vermont who are doing it right now as we speak.
I mean, there's people all over now that, like, if you trust your customer and your customer is coming to you and saying, listen, there's a million things out there. There's something different here with Isagenix. It's the integrity. It's their nucleus. It's what sets them apart. It's their culture. It's everything. Okay, it is the guts of what makes up Isagenix. So anyway, personal story, but if you don't have one yet, that's step one. Literally work with a mentor in your market and say, I believe in you. Okay, I've helped transform your life. Now you can help transform other people's lives with us at the gym. So work with them hand in hand as your partner and let them roll it out. Okay, but still try it. Do it.
You absolutely
have to try it, because if you don't believe, then you're not going to roll it out and see all the benefits of it yourself. So the gym owner. All right.
Sorry.
Next, number 2, align personally with the core values of Isagenix. So the gym owner tries it and says, wow, I'm feeling good.
OMG.
OMG. He's gaining lean muscle. I lost the baby weight. OMG, this stuff works. Okay, so step 1, personal story. Step 2 is, now that you're like, I'm opening my eyes to this thing, what else can I do with it? It's go to Isagenix core values and recognize at a personal level, before even a professional level, how you, the gym owner, aligns to the brand of Isagenix. Okay, for us, it's like health, transformation, freedom, integrity. So some of the core values, and there's 12 of them. They're very simple. There's 12 pillars of core values that represent Isagenix, and they're on isafyi.com. We can post the links out, but recognize where you personally align, because that's going to be part of your story. It's like, what do we say at our gym? We're like, we wanted to always help people, and we realized that we were only impacting them 1 hour of the day. What are they doing the other 23 hours? We realized there was a missing piece, and we wanted to do transformation and health and all that. So that's the step 2, align personally. Step 3, this is really juicy. Align to the branding of the gym. For example, if you're a Pilates studio, or if you're a yoga studio and you're Zen and you are, about balancing the body, are you going to come in there going like, amped line? No, you're going to talk about balancing your body. You're going to be talking about lengthening your muscles. You got to find the alignment of what your brand is.
But don't underestimate the amped products for you yogis out there.
No, I agree. I'm just saying that you're the grittiness.
Let's make sure we get
an example, like Pearl Street Fitness. Our gym's in Denver. We are gritty.
Not Zen.
We are tough. When you walk into a Pearl Street Fitness class, it is anything but Zen. Okay, it is the opposite. In a really loving way.
It's all out of love, guys.
It's all out up.
all out of love.
However, so for our branding at Pearl Street Fitness, it was amp your performance, shed that fat, boost everything in your life.
Badass.
Bring out that badass athlete inside you. And what do we have? We have all these people saying, I've never considered myself an athlete.
And Kaplan, by the way.
Now I feel like myself, like I'm an athlete. So guys, keep posting all your comments and how Isagenix has helped you in the workout arena, in the gym arena, in everything that you use it for. But this is so important. This is not it's a one size fits all solution of products for people, but you have to match the branding. So when you sit with the gym owner, or you just do your due diligence, do your homework, what is the core essence of that gym? Okay, what is the core essence of the gym? Thank you. I'm glad Pearl Street Fitness feels zen to use how people visit. It's true. I mean, there is a loving core of what we do, but no matter what, it's gritty, it's tough. So that is our branding when we go out there and we align Isagenix to Pearl Street. Okay, so align that brand with the core values of the Isagenix.
And again, if you, if you're approaching a gym owner, you obviously know the gym, so you can do that pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, if I was talking to a gym owner, I mean, a owner of a Pilates studio, I'd be like, you must be, or yoga, it's like you must be all about balance. Right? Balancing the body. Well, guess what? This is nutritional rebalancing. This is the missing piece. This is the other side to that.
It's the missing link.
So just align it. Step 4. This is juicy. Recognize the conversation that's already happening. So the number one thing we recognize for business owners, we're too busy. Do you know how many years we hung up as we were rolling out other gyms and told our, enrolling sponsor, was like, why are you not rolling out Isagenix? And we're like, too busy, too busy, too busy, too busy. So if you are one approaching a gym owner, make sure that you utilize Strong Confident Living. It is a community now at 20,000 plus people that are there ready to support your people, or whoever like the gyms want to dump in, knowing that gym owners do not have time, personal trainers do not have time, that on day 4, you sent someone the box, and then on day 4 they're calling saying, what's this cleanse thing, or what's in this bottle? Okay, no, we knew for our own selves, we signed up so many people in the beginning that I was like, OMG, I'm getting so many texts, I'm too busy, we're marketing, and we're getting, as soon as you get the same question over and over again, we centralized all those resources, and we made it into a community that is built on love and support and one team effort of everybody just uplifting one another. So if you are new, just check it out, because it's the real deal and it's authentic. People are posting their struggles, they're posting what they're doing with fitness. So recognize that it has to be simple, and that the conversation, when you talk to a gym owner, if you're watching as a gym owner, it's already happening in your gym. So you are leveraging something that's already going on, and it's happening before or after class. Yep. Right before class, people are like, oh, I didn't eat enough.
Or, oh, what's that in your cup right there?
Right. Or they're saying, I'm going to a wedding in 2 weeks, or I have a vacation in 3 months that I want to get fit for. Whatever it is, this conversation about getting in better shape, or taking their workout or yoga, practice, or whatever they're doing to the next level.
Anyone who walks through your door.
It's happening.
It's anyone who walks through your door.
It's so important for gym owners to recognize that this dialogue is happening.
Yes. And
that these things this is not an additional burden to your workload. This is something that's woven in as just another solution that you can offer your people. Okay, and once it matches your brand in those initial steps, you're good to go. Yes. That part's going to be easy. Okay. Step 5, leverage online. Okay, again, you're posting out social media. Gym owners are already hopefully like posting out on Instagram, posting out on, your gym Facebook pages. Just post out people crushing their workouts. It doesn't have to be obvious as far as like, hey, look, we're selling these products now. Okay, no, it's never in your face. It's actually the opposite. It's not like a sales push. It's just saying, look at all of our members. They're friggin' crushing it. And then like it's in the background. It's like, what are they using? It's going to create the curiosity. It's going to create more conversation.
It's creating the buzz, creating the curiosity. Again, leading it with, ask me how.
Yeah. Okay, so, and now that was 5, leveraging online. you should already be, celebrating your people. This is going to give, just so you know, Isagenix, on top of your workouts, as far as your gym, it's going to give that much more discussion happening in the digital world. And when you dump people into Strong Confident Living, and we could feature different gyms all over the world, whoever, we're this is a fitness-based community with nutrition and mindset on top of that. And just know that, what happens is you are going to see better retention at the gym, because we suddenly started a dialogue where our trainers, our people, us, it creates that divide between your people that you only see 1 hour, and then suddenly they're in a community seeing each other digitally and conversing with other people in Australia or Malaysia or the US or Canada, wherever, and they're all supporting each other. And suddenly the retention goes higher because the discussion you can have with them online whenever you're available can be taken that much further.
Yep.
So leverage the community. We've built it for everybody.
Or everybody.
Everybody. Okay, and
6.
then number 6, emails. Okay, every gym owner, once a month, twice a month, once a week, whatever it is, you're already sending out those constant contacts. You're already sending stuff out. This is, again, not adding anything to your plate. This is about saying, take a little blurb from step 3 of how does it match your brand, and be like, hey, we're now doing nutritional counseling or 15-minute seminars. This is where you can partner with your local Isagenix associate, and then they could either handle the 15-minute consults for you, or you can, allocate certain trainers that are going to do it. We have a very abundant mentality in our gym. Mm-hmm. We were not like, only if you talk to that person must sign them up. Okay, another thing that's so critical is there are millions of people to help in this world. And as gym owners, when you start releasing Isagenix, you're going to realize how many people outside your gym walls you can reach. And so just start the culture of abundance where it's like, it takes 7 touches typically for people to sign up. So whether your trainer talks to them or Scott or, one of the clients that are doing it, the buzz is going to start to happen. Just allow it to flow. Okay, but email. So anyway, that email blurb goes out about that you now offer it. You match it to the branding. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Number 7, healthy happy hours and events. If you want to do in-person events, you don't have to. You can tie back into Strong Confident Living. We do online events like this all the time. Why Isagenix? Why Isagenix for athletes? We're running 6-week challenges throughout the year. Gym owners, gym people, you can tie into our 6-week challenges. We'd love to feature all kinds of gyms all over the world.
But these, I really like the healthy happy hours. Why? Because again, it starts to create that culture and community feel within your gym. I just really enjoy these because they're typically a little more intimate. You really get to know your clients a little bit better, and they're free to ask you the questions and go through what it is they're looking to do. And again, it really helps to create that culture and that community feel. So yes, we do offer these as well online, but don't be afraid to sit down and with a group of people and go through it. Talk about what you're learning, talk about what you've seen, and show them steps for them to reach their goals, because that's what everyone wants to do. They all want to reach their goals.
Everyone wants to crush their goals.
That's it.
So if you've done the steps 1 through 3 especially, you designed your story, you created the brand, then either partner again with a local Isagenix associate, or if you're ready to release it and unleash these little healthy happy hours, they're fun, they're social, and we just kind of like sample the products. We talk about like our own experiences, and we say, hey, just 30 days, which leads me to the next thing. Number 8, set up a display of empties. Okay, so what we do at our gyms is we basically put on a shelf the empty Isagenix canisters. Don't rant, but tell them why. Tell them why. Go ahead.
Can I go?
You can go.
All right. I hate retail.
Oh,
and as a gym owner,
he was brought into retail.
I grew up in the retail environment, right? But as a gym owner, why should I sit on product? Why should I put out money when I don't have to? People ask me all the time, can I sample that? I'm like, yep, you have 30 days. You have 30 days to sample these products. I could give you one of these products and it's not going to do what the entire system can do. Isagenix means balanced body. Isagenix is a complete system, right? So again, we set up these beautiful displays of empty containers.
They're not even that beautiful.
Well,
They're
whatever.
literally empty
They're
containers.
empty container displays for talking points, period, right? And again, then from there, we'll then say, oh, listen, do you have 15 minutes to set up a consultation? Maybe we can just step outside right now if you're free. Whatever it is, but we get them to sign up. Again, you get 30-day samples. 30 days.
If you don't do it within 30 days, you can get a refund if it's not a game changer. So we don't do samples except at the healthy happy hours.
Yes.
Right, where we're making stuff
like,
and social
quick.
and all that.
But we don't
like give
retail.
out a shake. Because that slows down the process. For me, the first 1 to 2 weeks on Isagenix, I was like detoxing. I didn't realize how most people are very acidic, and it looks to alkaline and balance your pH. So once that happens, then the body gets to do the magic. It starts to lose the weight. It performs better. All this stuff. So you have to recognize that it's a process, okay, and that it takes the full 30 days. So again,
well, it doesn't take the
owners,
full 30 days. Don't say that. It doesn't take the full 30 days, but it takes the full system, right? Some people feel it in 4 days. We've had athletes who be like, oh my God, 4 days. OMG, I can't believe how much I
the biggest skeptics.
So you don't know. You don't know it's 4 days, 28 days. You don't know when that day is going to happen. But again,
it will happen.
Sampling the products happens when their first box arrives.
Jennifer's telling, or Karen saying you can
Rant
rant away.
Thank
Okay,
God.
step 9. Gym owners, and trainers, when you are proud of this stuff, and you come out of the closet like being like, I'm an Isagenix user, OMG. Like you go from skeptic to believer if you're skeptical. Wear it, okay? Wear it, create the curiosity. Scott's wearing a Team Isagenix shirt. You bring around the bottles. You can use an empty like Ionic Supreme bottle or Cleanse for Life bottle as a water bottle. You create the curiosity as you're in your gyms. That is a simple way. It's just, again, it's the talking points are already happening. The dialogue's already happening. And suddenly you're like, oh, this is the solution you're looking for. So that's step 9. And step 10, get to an event. Isagenix University, we own gyms for years. But Isagenix, with just being product users, just loving on the product, sharing it here and there, but not accelerating it pedal to the metal, realizing how this business is just like your gyms. Word of mouth. If you run a kick-ass workout, if you run a kick-ass gym, if you are a kick-ass trainer, what happens? Your classes fill up because people talk about their results. They talk about your energy. They talk about how amazing your classes or your workouts or your gyms are. This is the same exact thing. When we realize that the blueprint of our growth as a gym model and how our gyms in Denver were exploding, and when we realized that Isagenix was that same business model, real people sharing real results with other people, and then we saw people in our own gyms not only transform within 30 days and people being like, WTF, what is Sarah doing? What is Nick doing? What is so-and-so doing? Because I've been working out here a year and we know these are kick-ass workouts, but in the last couple of weeks, something's happening to their body. And when that happened, suddenly friends were enrolling other gyms. They were enrolling people in Australia. They were spreading the movement outside our gym walls. And gym owners, again, just like the trainers, I'm sure you didn't just open a gym to make millions and millions of dollars, but to know that you could have another unlimited income source on top of your gym that's residual and growing, that matches the core values of your gym. It matches you and who you are. It matches like everything that you stand for, and it can help the exact reason of why you launched a gym.
Yeah, and again, there's a lot of trainers, gym owners out there who don't necessarily have the 401ks. So this is a beautiful instance where you can have, I like thinking of it, this is a bank account where I'm actually putting money in and feeding myself at the same time. Like It's a win-win.
So did I give up all 10?
Number 8, just to answer a question again, that was, yes, set up the display.
Yeah, and guys, so 8 was set up a display, 9 was wear it, use it, 10, get to an event. Isagenix University. New Year's kickoff
Love
in
New Year's
January.
kickoff, by
Okay,
the way.
whatever it is, and celebration happens every summer. Just know there's a core 4 of events to learn more about the nutrition, the science, the business. You're going to see the founders. You're going to align with the integrity of this company. You're going to see that these people came out of retirement as gym owners. Again, this is like our alignment. These people came out of retirement to start something to impact world health. So if you are in the fitness world, you're in the wellness world, and you are there to impact world health. So let's just all wrap our hands around each other.
Link arms.
Boom. Flex a little.
Wow, showing off a little bit.
No,
Here.
don't flex. It's okay.
But
No, but let's
regardless,
link arms
let's
and help Isagenix impact world health and get the world more active. Because when people want to change their physical body, something happens when they mentally and emotionally shift with better food and that mental state. It's all connected.
Like you say, you start acting nicer to your husband.
You start acting nicer to your husband.
But regardless of any of these, the 10 steps and any of that, just remember, it all starts with your belief, and it all starts with how you present it, right? It doesn't matter what you say. It does not matter. If you go in there and if you're talking to someone and you're meek and you're weak and you're just like, well, and maybes, no, you have to talk with such certainty that they're just like, okay.
And this is not a knowledge war of ingredients and what's in what. Okay, the body is the best science. This is a feelings thing. Go with how do you feel about Isagenix, even if you're not in the fitness market and you're looking to bring it into the fitness market. If you believe in the power of it, speak from that belief and just say, hey, I don't even know what's in this stuff. Actually, the more I stopped talking about Sheila Jeet in the Ionic Supreme and how it scrubs cells, and before the less and less I got into the science, and the more I was like, I don't know, I just know that stuff works and it makes me feel amazing, and it makes all these thousands of other people feel amazing. So again, why don't you try it?
There's beautiful resources that you can send people to fill all that information.
Yes.
But just keep it KIFS, right? Keep it simple. Go on the idea and the feelings that you have. Reach out and tell everyone, because again, we are on a mission to create the largest health and wellness company in the world, and we need people like you.
We need people like you guys. This is a movement. Use Strong Confident Living as a one-team support resource to explode yourself in the fitness market. Whether you are getting into it or whether you are already in the fitness market, use it for that resource. Use it as a tool. Be dumping your people in, knowing they're getting the best of support, because that is what it's built on. And we're always going to say, hey, if you tuned into this broadcast and someone else introduced you to Isagenix, go back to them now and say, I am ready. This broadcast spoke to me. I understand now. I'm willing to give it a shot. And, we're here for questions. We like to answer all questions publicly. We get hit up every single week from gyms all over the world saying, can you get on a 3-way call? Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? And our answer is post it in the group. Ask us in the group. Ask us publicly, because the more we make this a public group, a public community, the more we can answer that. That probably answers 100 other people that are wondering your same question. So use it. Be a voice here. Share whatever it is, so when you're dumping people in, they see that you're a voice here. They see that you're a gym that's sharing awesome stuff of whatever your gym's doing. So you're more than welcome to collaborate with us, is what we wanted to get out.
Please.
And this is, we're at 20,000. We can't wait to get to 100,000 people in our community. And we know broadcasts like this being shared is part of it, because we've got a lot of gyms coming on board now, and we would love for you to be a part of this movement with us and adapt it to your style. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Hope it helps.
Share. This is just a unique way of how we've rolled it out in the fitness market. We don't know it all. This is why we like to collaborate. So share your tips. Share what's worked for you in the fitness world, in the fitness arena. And we are always open to collaborating and more suggestions. So share. Love you guys. Have an amazing day. And
till next time.
I can't wait to read through all the comments. Bye.
Bye, guys.